I'm somewhere in the middle, try to find myself again, but life is one big riddle of the future and what's been. Guess it's the way.
Hey guys, welcome to another Clean With Me video. Today is going to be an all-day clean with me, and I'm going to be tackling the downstairs portion of my house, which is the living room, kitchen, half bath, and laundry room. And yes, this took me all day. It was a mess, but I decided to clean out our fridge because it was getting out of hand, and that's what took me the most time. So I have lots of things to do on my list today, and we are starting off with some laundry. The baskets of laundry never end, and I like to start with that to get it out of the way and have that going while I'm cleaning other things. And by the way, if you're new here, make sure to click that red subscribe button. I make lots of cooking, cleaning, and motherhood videos, and I would love to have you. By the way, today's video is double the cleaning fun because it's in collaboration with my friend here on YouTube. Her name is Grace Smith. She's so sweet and makes lots of cooking and cleaning motivation over on her channel. She also has a toddler that is 2, and her daughter's name is Aria. You all will definitely love watching her videos, so make sure to head over when you're done watching mine and subscribe to her channel. She would love to have you. So I will be showing y'all a before of the mess I'm going to be cleaning up, but first I like to make lists of everything I want to get done. It really helps me stay on track because sometimes I can be all over the place, but it also is satisfying to me to mark them off when I'm finished. I love that feeling of accomplishment when I'm done. Look to the left, look to the right, nothing can stop me in the night. Here's the mess that I was telling you guys about. We had things laying out everywhere, and Kyler's toys were all over the floor because he had been playing already this morning. And I will be donating a lot of his toys he doesn't play with anymore before Christmas this year. And we're also going to start letting him pick out 2 toys he wants to leave out for Santa to take to another kid. He's actually pretty excited about it and has already been talking about which toys he wants to send to someone else. But now I'm unloading the dishwasher from the night before, and then I'll be loading the few that we have in the sink before I start cleaning out the fridge. And trying to remain so strong. I know it's good if I'm alone. I got it, I gotta go, running to better times. Go, from my emotions I'll go, running to better times, to better times, to better times, to better times, to better times. Remember I was laughing in all the photos that you took. But now onto the fridge, and I'm taking everything out to go through, and this had been bothering me for a while now. It was not organized at all, and we couldn't really see anything we had or get to anything, so it was nice to take the time to get it back in order. I actually did a complete fridge clean out in a separate video that I will link if y'all are interested in watching that as well.
Acting like we were fiction in a book. Guess it's the way it goes, and I will never know why you let me go. Look to the left, look to the right, nothing can stop me in the night, like I am leaving all the bad stuff. And trying to remain so strong. I know it's good if I'm alone. I got it, I gotta go, running to better times. Go, from my emotions I'll go, running to better times, to better times.
Okay, so once I had everything out, I started some soapy water in the sink to wash the door shelves. And they weren't bad, but I like to clean out from under the liner or mat, whatever it's called, that's in the bottom, so they don't have anything underneath. There were only 5 shelves to wash, so it didn't take too long, but while I'm doing that, go ahead and leave me a comment and let me know, do you guys have a schedule for cleaning your fridge, like actually taking everything out to clean? I try to organize mine every time we get groceries, but as you guys can tell, it isn't always that way. I feel like a good deep clean of the fridge should happen maybe once a month or once every 2 months in my house. And I'll be showing y'all the before of the shelves in the middle of the fridge in a minute. They had built up gunk and crumbs everywhere. It surprisingly didn't take a lot of scrubbing, so I was happy about that.
I look to the left, look to the right. Nothing can stop me. Nothing can stop me in the night. Look to the left, look to the right. Nothing can stop me in the night. Like I am leaving all the bad stuff. Go, go, go. Running to better times. Go, go, go. From my emotions out. Go, go, go. Running to better times. To better times. To better times.
This is what I was mentioning earlier. You can see the crumbs and the creases and where the buildup is. It was pretty disgusting. I forgot to take out the big drawers in the bottom to be washed, so I'm putting those aside to clean in a minute and then using a dry paper towel to get as much of the crumbs as I can before spraying them down. And doing it this way with a dry paper towel first helps pick up the crumbs a lot better than using the spray to begin with. But once that's done, I'm using the Method glass cleaner and then getting the tops and the bottoms of the glass.
Just a little bit foolish, but I feel so drunk. I've never seen you clearer than now. We're flying high, floating somewhere up in the clouds. We're going out of ourselves, can you feel it? Almost like I don't know if it's real, cause when we're doing our thing, we're like wheels that won't stop turning. So take me on a trip, trip, trip. Now, trip, trip, trip. Oh, flick the switch, kill the lights. Oh, wasted. City lights are shining so bright. All these empty faces, we don't care about them tonight. We're going out of ourselves.
After the inside of the fridge was clean, I started putting the door shelves and the drawers back in, so I could put the food back and organize it all. It looks so much better than it did before.
Almost like I don't know if it's real, cause when we're doing our thing, we're the wheels that won't stop turning. I know we're acting stupid.
Now I'm going back and putting everything in where I want it, and I took all of the drinks out that were in here besides our milk and Kyler's milk because we have an outside fridge that we put those in, and mainly it was just condiments and a few other things that I left in here. And then once we did that, we realized that we needed to go to the grocery store, so that is next up on our list of things to do.
Maybe just a little bit foolish, but I feel so young. Just go a little crazy and lose it. I don't care if we're dumb. It's the only way we know how to do it. You make me feel so young. Oh,
For the bottom drawers, I'm putting our apples and oranges in the left one, which we had sitting out on the counter before, and it was driving me nuts because we had no room for them in the fridge before this day. But anyways, in the right one, I'm putting our cheese and deli meat. Here's how the fridge looked when I was finished, and it's 1,000 times better. Now we know what we have and what we actually need, so I'm pretty excited about that. Okay, so now that I'm done with that, the clothes have been done for a little while, so I'm going to swap those over, and we already had a load of laundry in the dryer, so I'm taking those out to be folded a little bit later. After getting everything out of the fridge, I had some Tupperware that needed to be put in the dishwasher to clean, but ended up soaking them first in the sink because the leftover food sticks and I didn't want any of the stains left on the containers. I know our dishwasher does a great job at getting everything clean, but I think rinsing them first is just a psychological thing. I don't know. Does anyone else think that way, or is it just me?
I know we're acting stupid, being dumb. Maybe just a little.
Now I'm going to go through and dust before wiping down the counters and table. And I don't do this every time I clean, but try to often because the amount of dust our house collects is crazy. But once that's done, I'm on to cleaning the sink out and the counters. And for the sink, I'm just using our Mrs. Meyer's dish soap and Scotch-Brite pad.
So young, just go a little crazy and lose it. I don't care if I don't. It's the only way we know how to do it. Make me feel so young. I know we're acting stupid. Maybe just a little bit foolish. Just go a little crazy and lose it. It's the only way we know how to do it. Kill the lights.
Last night we had something. Tonight I'll be guessing, but I don't really have a case.
For the counters, I'm using some disinfectant wipes to clean with since I had all of the food out earlier. And I go back and forth between these and the Mrs. Meyer's multi-surface spray. We actually went back to Sam's Club last week to get more of these disinfectant wipes, which is where we got them last. But they were completely out this time. Fortunately, we still had some, so I was able to use them on this day. And the scent I'm using is lemon, which smells so good and clean. The house was smelling really, really good after this. I also ended up lighting my marshmallow fireside candle before I cleaned the counters, so of course I was happy.
You don't have to mention, you just like their attention. It's written all over your face. I don't wanna play the quiet type when I'm near you. Reading old messages on my phone every time I see you. Tell me, is this part of an act just to keep your image intact? If you think that strategy's smart, I'm not gonna defend my beating heart. Defend my beating heart. You knocked on my window.
On the stove, I'm using my Method degreaser, and this stuff is seriously a miracle worker. It doesn't leave any streaks and literally gets up all of the caked on grease. Definitely try it if you haven't already.
And slept on my pillow, then said you had found your place. Not sure if I want this.
Now I'm going back and wiping down the appliances with the Method glass cleaner and a paper towel. I usually use a stainless steel cleaner, but just wanted to do a quick wipe down this day, and the glass cleaner worked just as well.
You don't think that I notice? This isn't like giving you space. I don't wanna play the quiet type when I'm near you, pretending that I don't know who you are every time I see you. Tell me, is this part of an act just to keep your image intact? If you think that strategy's smart, I'm not gonna defend my beating heart.
onto the living room to pick up all of the toys. And Kyler does typically do this himself or helps me do it, but I decided to do it today and get it done a little quicker so I could move on to vacuuming. I was about to start vacuuming and realized that I forgot to dust this entryway table. So I did that because this thing collects dust like no other. I know I've said that before, but man, it's true. But anyways, on another note, I was curious to know how many of you decorated for Halloween this year. I've never decorated for Halloween, but have been seeing a lot of others doing it, and it looks like so much fun. I feel like I would get tired of it more quickly than any other holiday. I don't know. Maybe I will try to get some things this year after everything goes on sale. We will see. I'm going to go ahead and clean the table before I vacuum as well, but before I do that, I'm going to dust the lights above the table. And on the table, I'm just going to be using the Method Wood Cleaner, which is another must-have. It makes it look super clean and shiny.
Under neon bright lights when I see you dancing on the Polaroids. Just wanna have a good time, don't you? It all goes low, low, low. I don't wanna talk before the moment slowly slips away. Get a little dirty, baby, nothing you ain't gonna take, yeah. Fire burning like I do under my tattoos. It's a remedy, 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 yeah. And the way you go, baby, don't you know? It's a remedy, 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 yeah. Dressing cigarette smoke, is it?
I'm going through and vacuuming all of the rooms, and I feel like I'm doing this 24/7 because our dogs shed so much, so I have to vacuum multiple times a day to keep them clean. And by the way, if you're new here, I have two dogs named Max and Vixen. We have a German Shepherd, Vixen, and a Husky mix, Max. He doesn't look anything like a Husky, but that's what they told us when we adopted him, so I don't know. He looks more like a boxer to me, but anyways, that's why I'm constantly vacuuming.
Get all those cold eyes cold looking. I'll say it bye bye bye. I don't wanna talk before the moment slowly slips away. Get a little dirty, baby, nothing you ain't gonna take, yeah. Fire burning like I do under my tattoos. It's a remedy, remedy.
Also went ahead and put the stools up on the counter so I could mop after I was finished and clean the bottom of those.
And the way you go, baby, don't you know? There's a remedy, 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 yeah. Darling Palooza, ain't gonna lose ya. I'm gonna do that. Darling Palooza, ain't gonna lose ya. Darling Palooza, ain't gonna lose ya. I'm gonna do that. Darling Palooza, ain't gonna lose ya. Was it hot for you, baby love? Hot for you, baby love. Hot for you, baby love. Hot, 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 hot for you, baby love. Hot for you, baby love. Yeah, yeah. Hot for you, baby love. Hot for you, baby love.
Before mopping, I decided to clean the windows because I knew the cleaner, when I sprayed it, would probably get in the floor, so I wanted to do that first. And this is something else I should probably be doing every day because of the dogs. They go to our front door all of the time to look out the window and put their wet noses on the glass. So it has to be cleaned often, and on our back door, our dog Max likes to jump if we don't let him in right away. So it's always a mess, and especially after it rains.
Hot, 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 hot for you, baby love. Hot for you, baby love. many tattoos, just a remedy, remedy, remedy. Yeah, and the way you go, baby, don't you know? There's a remedy, remedy, remedy. Yeah, yeah. There's a remedy, remedy. Yeah. Oh no, darling, blues, I ain't gonna.
I wanted to check off my list after because, like I said earlier, I just love the feeling of accomplishment and seeing how much I'd gotten done and how much I had left to do, which is when I realized I hadn't wiped the cabinets down. So I'm doing that quickly with a wet microfiber cloth and then going back over it with a dry side of the cloth.
I'm gonna do that, darling, blues, I ain't gonna lose ya. There's a remedy, remedy. Darling, blues, I ain't gonna lose ya. I'm gonna do that, darling, blues, I ain't gonna lose ya. There's no remedy, remedy, yeah.
I've never really been the one who's worried. Always been the one who's keeping it cool. The kind of guy who chill while others hurry. I didn't know that I've been the fool. I've been telling lies about something real, but I know love is based on
Finally, it's time to mop, and I could watch this part all day long. I love seeing our floors clean and shiny. It doesn't stay like that for very long before I have to mop again, so it's always a nice feeling. And I have the Bissell Spin Wave, which I'm so in love with. It makes my life so much easier. Before, I was using a mop we had gotten from Costco or Sam's Club. I can't remember. And it had a reusable cloth on the bottom. I also used the Method Squirt and Mop that I loved. But the amount of times I had to go over certain spots with the mop wasn't fun. The Bissell Spin Wave is definitely worth every penny because it works so well without having to break a sweat.
kept thinking how real love should feel, knowing that it's not just you, it's me, 'cause I was made to be free. I am made to be free.
Once I was done, I put the stools back down and moved on to the very last thing I had to clean for the day, which is our half bath off the hallway. I'm using the disinfectant wipes to clean with, and I clean with these in here often. This bathroom isn't used that much, usually only when we have guests over.
I am made to be free. About myself and myself only. I've been like that since I was a kid. I've always put my feet wherever.
So the last thing I'm going to be doing is cleaning the sink and the mirror in here before calling it a day. And I really hope you all enjoyed watching today's clean with me. Please give it a thumbs up if you did, and don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already, and I will see y'all in my next one.
Before I saw who I could be, kept thinking, where did I go wrong? Then realizing where I do come from, was asking how real